Let me first invite Professor K. Ramamohan Rao, Vice Chairman, Andhra Pradesh State Council of Higher Education. We welcome Professor Ramamohan Rao. I request you to kindly hand over the awards to our distinguished award winners. So let's start the award ceremony on the second day of APAC Global Education Skill Congress. The first award goes to Dr. S.K. Rathore, founder and chairman and MD, Sanford Group of Schools Visionary Leader Award. Visionary Leader Award goes to Dr. S.K. Rathore, founder, chairman and MD of Sanford Group of Schools. Congratulations, Dr. Rathore. Always a pleasure interacting with you. Just if you can quickly share your vision, that what has been the vision behind Sanford's success and how you're trying to cope up with the realities of new world order, quickly in a minute or so.
Thank you so much, Souvik, for such a wonderful introduction and such a great honor. See, me and my wife both are working in the field for more than 20 years now. And we started a preschool in 1999, first preschool, when the people were not so much aware of preschool education and they were not ready to send their children and spend money on the preschool education. So our dedication, our vision, and our hard work paid well. And the people like you and the industry and the parents all have recognized our hard work and our vision. And that's the reason we are in the industry, and we grown from one school to more than 250 preschools, 12 primary school, and 10+2 schools. So this is the journey what we have reached in last 20 years. I tell you, in this last 1.5 year, the time was so challenging for all the educators, specifically in preschool segment, because the teachers and the parents are not so aware about the importance. The teachers are not so skilled to deliver the online education. But I am so happy to say Sanford is the first preschool chain who started session well on time in year 2000, April 4th or 5th. I don't remember the exact date, but 4th or 5th we started online session with the same content we delivered, and our teachers worked very hard day and night. Our academic team, our IT team worked very hard. And that's the reason today itself, in online also, we have more than 5,000 students. So this is the kind of support we are getting from the industry, from the parent, from my team. So thank you so much for honoring me.
It's our pleasure to recognize your efforts, Dr. S.K. Rathore, and we all know what an impactful role being played by Sanford Group of Schools, and I'm sure the Visionary Leader Award is going to the right hand. Thank you so much,
sir.
With this, we move to the next award. The next award of Innovative Leader Award. Innovative Leader Award goes to Mr. Kanak Gupta, Director, SET, Emma Jaipuria Schools. Congratulations, Mr. Kanak, for receiving this award as the Innovative Leader Award.
Great.
So tell us how you have innovate.
Sure. Souvik, thank you so much for this honor. I'm humbled. I am humbled to be in the company of Mr. Rathore, Ms. Aditi. I think Professor Ram Mohan is here. I think it's a great honor, privilege for us. When we started this journey, we were always thinking about one thing, that students, irrespective of where they are, in the tier 2 cities, tier 3 cities, they need to have access to very high quality education. And, we were recognized by University of Berkeley as a school for greater good. We said that, all stakeholders, irrespective where they are, what they do, the collective learning has to be there. And that's the vision we've gone ahead with. We don't look at innovation as an event. We look at innovation as a matter of habit, as a matter of practice in everyday life. I think that is what is the requirement to take education forward. We've done well. We have 36 schools and we have about 30,000 students studying with us. We are recognized as one of the top schools in the country and across the world. And we hope this is just a starting point where we'll be able to make a difference, make a dent in the education space of the world. That's what we are aiming at doing. The pandemic was tough. Yes, it is still tough, but we are confident that with our focus on all stakeholders, be it the parents, the teachers, the students, we'll be able to sail through and achieve greater goals, not just for us, but for every stakeholder. Thank you for this honor. I appreciate it.
I'll just add what Kanaka said. I really liked it. It said innovation is a habit. That's quite interesting take, and I think we all have to habituate it with the realities of new world order, where innovation is going to play the key role to succeed and to move forward. Thank you, Kanak. It's our honor to recognize your efforts, and with this, we move to the next award category that goes to the award category is Women Achievers Award, and for that. We're glad we have with us Aditi Goradia, Managing Director, Bill Moria High School. Award goes to Aditi Goradia for Women Achievers Award. Congratulations, Aditi.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Goswami. And thank you so much to APAC for having me here. And it is truly an honor. I think there's a lot of women achievers in our industry as well as across our nation. And it's I'm very happy and honored to have this recognition from APAC. A little bit about us. So we're a legacy school of 113 years old. And right now what we're trying to do is combine legacy with progress to bring quality education to every child. It's an inclusive school, and our philosophy is collaboration and innovation to help with growth and to help every child reach their potential. Pandemic was an interesting and challenging phase, but I would say that it has helped us bring that progress. Coming from a legacy, I think we needed that kickstart or that, shake up to get things together and move ahead in time. So thank you so much, APAC, and I'm honored.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Aditi, and congratulations for winning the award. With this, we move to the next award, another very important personality from the education spectrum. We are honored to give this award to Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, Provost, HNS University, Maharashtra. Innovative Leader Award goes to Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani. Congratulations, Dr. Hiranandani, for getting this award under the category Innovative Leader Award. Your take quickly on the future of education in India.
Thank you very much, Mr. Goswami. Thank you, Mr. Mohan Rao. It's good to see you on the screen too. I wish we could have met personally, but this is innovative times, as correctly put up by Mr. Goswami. And I think innovation is the need of the day. Pandemic has really changed the environment, and I think we will be blessed in terms of the innovative ideas which have come from technology, from the teachers, and even the students. The students actually have taught us a lot in terms of learning, and the amount of imbibe that has taken place in this period has really taught us something that blended learning is here to stay, and I think that seems to be the future that we are looking forward to. Thank you very much for the award, and thank you, APAC.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hiranandani, for joining us today. And as you have rightly said, that blended learning is going to stay for a long time with us, and we all have to cope with that reality. And as you rightly said, then students have also played a huge role to ensure this fast-changing scenario is well adapted by all of us, not only by teachers, parents, but students also, because they are the backbone of making this change happen. Thank you so much. It's also our honor to recognize your efforts as the innovative leader from the education spectrum. Thank you so much. With this, we move to the next award. The award goes to Mr. Vinit Gupta, founder and trustee, Ashoka University, for being the Educational Entrepreneur of the Year. This award goes to Mr. Vinit Gupta. I don't think he's present with us. Maybe we can connect with him later stage. The next award of Visionary Leader Award. Visionary Leader Award goes to Dr. Madhu Chitkara, Pro-Chancellor of Chitkara University. It's our honor to welcome and honor Dr. Madhu Chitkara. I think Dr. Archana Mehtri, VC of Chitkara University, is present here today on behalf of Dr. Madhu Chitkara to receive this award. So over to you, Dr. Archana, your take on how Chitkara University is making a difference.
So thank you, APAC, for this prestigious award to be bestowed on our Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Madhu Chitkara. And I think she deserves it the best. And thank you, APAC, for recognizing her efforts. Why I say so with more conviction and power, because that she deserves, not because that I belong to Chitkara University and that I am the Vice Chancellor of this university, but because I have the honor and privilege to be mentored by her for last 10 years. The vision that she shows, the vision that she drives us with, not only me, but the whole fraternity of Chitkara University, is unparalleled. What we see, what the growth that we have seen in the last 20 years of this university, ever since that we were an affiliated college to Punjab Technical University, then to become in 2010 a university, and today in 2021 in the top 25 institutions of the country in research, innovation, recognition. This is the right choice to confer her with this award of being the visionary leader, because the vision drives the passion, and the passion drives the success. With those words, I once again thank APAC for recognizing her efforts and bestowing her with this award. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Archana, for being present today and taking the award on behalf of Dr. Madhu Chitkara. You're right when you said that passion drives vision.
I said vision drives the passion and passion drives the passion.
I think it's both way we can call it in that way. So thank you so much. With this, we move to the next award, and yet another leader is here with us. Women Achievers Award goes to Dr. Rupa Vasudevan, Chancellor of Best Innovation University, Andhra Pradesh. We welcome Dr. Rupa. Thank you so much for joining us today to receive this award. It's our honor to recognize your effort as the Women Achievers Award. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. Honor.
I think there's some connectivity issue with Dr. Rupa, I guess. I think there's some connectivity issue. We can have Dr. Rupa with us in the later stage. So let us move to the next award. The award goes to Dr. S.S. Mantha, Chancellor, Kale University, Andhra Pradesh, Innovative Leader Award. Dr. Mantha doesn't need any introduction. Whoever is associated with the education field, they all know Dr. Mantha. It's our honor to recognize Dr. Mantha as the Innovative Leader Award. Congratulations, sir. Can we have a quick perspective from you on your vision on education in India, especially higher education?
First of all, good morning, everyone on the other side. And thank you, APAC and the organizers, to having chosen me as someone to confer an award. Thank you for that. Now, recognitions and awards will keep happening, but then we all must understand that there is a change that has taken place in the last roughly 1.5 to 2 years. And there are some profound effects of that change which we will see for a long time to come. And we need to adapt. Everyone, every stakeholder in this chain, in this supply chain, will have to adapt to the new requirements and so on. Like, for example, the students have to adapt to some kind of blended learning in future, though they are getting into some online education currently. Teachers have to become mentors and guides, and the stakeholders will have to redefine their outcomes, their expectations, and so on. So therefore, we are looking at some exciting times in time to come. There are challenges, and every challenge will also bring in some opportunities. So there are opportunities for us. All that we have to do is keep our ears open, eyes open, and speak with commitment and consideration. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. S.S. Mantha, for your visionary wisdom, for sharing this visionary wisdom with us. And it's always good to hear from you and learn from you. Thank you so much, Dr. S.S. Mantha, for joining us and receiving this award. I think Dr. Rupa Vasudevan is back with us. So this award goes to Rupa Vasudevan, Chancellor, Best Innovation University, Andhra Pradesh, as the Women Achievers Award. We welcome and congratulate Dr. Rupa. Thank you so much for joining us and receiving this award.
Thank you, Ji. It's a real honor and I'm grateful. Recognition always is a great encouragement, and I shared this award with my team, our Vice Chancellor Shri Palem Chodappa, the co-founder Bharatlal Meenaji, and the entire gamut of staff and faculties who've made this possible. So I was explaining this to someone yesterday, that education has moved from the paradigm of only delivering classes. It is more than that. It is sharing of knowledge. It is sharing of skill sets for having an individual to have a meaningful place in the society, for him to contribute to social and economic value of a country. So I think it's a huge paradigm shift that we are seeing now. It's all about impact, and sustainable livelihood. So we keep encouraging our students to innovate. We keep encouraging our students to be the real global citizen of this country. We have our average age is 28 now. Bharat is one of the youngest countries in the world, and what we called as youth dividend has to be really encashed by us educationists and influencers. And I think we have a huge responsibility on hand to channelize this youth into becoming the workforce of the world. So Professor K. Ram Mohan Rao ji, thank you so much. I am in Aapshe building as I speak with you, so I will say hello to you before I leave.
Whoa, so nice.
I just met the chairman, and that's why I'm not used to this boardroom and stuff here. That's why I had this internet instability. Thank you so much.
Okay, nice of you.
I'll say hello to you.
Dr. Rupa, for being present and getting this award, receiving this award. And as you have said, it's all about impact, and making Indian students a global citizens, especially keeping in mind the realities of new world order. Thank you so much, Dr. Rupa, for joining us. With this, we move to the next award, and we have with us another leader from the education spectrum of India. We have with us Kumar Shekhar Vijendra, Chancellor, Shobit University. He gets the award of Visionary Leader. Congratulations, Kumar Shekhar Vijendra, for being the visionary leader, and this award goes to you. So your thoughts on education system in India, the future of education in India.
Thank you very much, Sovik. It is indeed a pleasure to be recognized, and every recognition is a responsibility indeed. It gives you more responsibility. When I am looking at this award, Visionary Leader, generally we all have a vision. But the question is that how that vision is converted into a mission and how it is executed. So we are happy that we are trying to do that, and especially we believe that if we need to empower a nation like India, one of the youngest nation, that is possible only through education. And we have to take that opportunity to all sector of the society, especially in the rural India, we have to take those opportunities. And I am proud that one of our university is in a very rural area of Western Uttar Pradesh, where I have seen the change coming. One institution bringing the change in completely social ecosystem, economical ecosystem of that area. So this is a wonderful thing that the efforts have been recognized. This is not me, actually. This is a complete team and many such people, those who believe that to empower this nation, we have to work on education every day. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. As Mr. Kumar Shekhar Vijendra said, that it's all about not only having vision, but transforming that vision to mission. And that's what Shobit University is doing under the guidance of Kumar Shekhar Vijendra. It's also our honor to recognize your efforts, Kumar Shekhar Vijendra. Thank you so much for joining us today. With this, we move to the next award. This award goes to Sudhanshu Verma, COO of Bennett University, under the category Innovative Leader Award. The award goes to Sudhanshu Verma, COO, Bennett University. It's our pleasure to recognize your efforts, sir. Your thoughts on the future of education in India?
First of all, thanks to all of you. and to APAC and everyone. I think given my number of years of experience in education sector, I am the least capable of getting such a big award. Because I would say when you look at education, whether it's India or outside, the primary responsibility of anyone who's involved with education is to ensure that the human resource, which is the key resource for any country and its development, that we give more than 100% of what is required by that human resource. And the younger we catch them, the better it is. And therefore, I think the responsibility which is on the shoulders of people who are in the education space is far, far higher than what can be imagined. And as was said previously, so it's all about passion. So one should be definitely passionate about what one believes in and what one wants to do in this sector. But at the same time, I would say one should not be emotional about it. Because once we get emotional about it, then the rational part of thinking and the rational part of the brain stops functioning. And then the things which could be turning out to be right for the larger population sometimes get neglected. And innovation is nothing but doing the same thing differently. Innovation doesn't mean that you have to every time try and find to do new things. What it means is that, there are things which are being done, and many of those things are the right things to be done. Can we just tweak them and do them better? And innovation doesn't happen by a single person. So whatever we've been able to do at the university, it is a combined effort of everyone, right from the person standing on the main gate to the person sitting in the corner office. So it is not one man's effort. I think it's a team effort, because if team doesn't believe in what you want to do and what you want to change, things become very difficult to do. So thank you very much once again. And I'm really hugely honored that the education world can look at someone like me who is not from the education world. So thank you very much.
It's also our pleasure to host you, Mr. Sudhanshu Verma, and I'm sure that your experience and your wisdom will be of utmost importance for future generations to come. Thank you so much, Mr. Sudhanshu Verma, for joining us. With this, we move to the next award. The award goes to Kiran Dham, Managing Director, Globus Infocom. Women Achievers Award goes to Kiran Dham. Kiran is the CEO and Director of one of the leading technology solution providers in the industry. It's called Global Infocom Limited. And under a leadership, Globus Infocom has established itself as a leading comprehensive solution provider, offering cost-effective, sustainable, as well as scalable solutions in the different verticals of education technology. It's our honor to recognize her efforts. Kiran Dham, congratulations. Your thoughts?
Thank you so much. I am, greatly honored to be here and receive this recognition. With this recognition, I feel a lot of responsibility comes on us to learn more and become more each day. This is what I feel. And we are trying to do our bit. And the motto with which Globus Infocom is working is, the vision is that we are trying to make education accessible to one and all. So we are not only catering to the urban domain, but yes, we are going deep into the rural areas and trying to do our bit and making and designing and developing and offering more meaningful solutions, user-friendly solutions, so that it is used by one and all. Yes, during pandemic, technology has been imbibed, though we were seeing a change in the education fraternity, because technology was already getting adopted, maybe 7-8 years down the line. But yes, with pandemic coming in, the technology is now a part of an everyday, learning process. And we also, design and develop more online learning solutions so that the education delivery was in continuity. So we will try to, do our bit. And by the grace of God, we've tried to reach to 25,000 customers under our leadership. And we have the most comprehensive basket of the education solutions. So it's a great honor. And this goes to each woman out there who are coming out and doing their bit. So cheers to that. Yeah, thank you so much.
Cheers, Kiran, and thank you so much for joining us to receive this award. And as you rightly said, that your company is trying to ensure that education reaches to the last mile by leveraging technology and innovation. Thank you so much, Kiran Dham, for joining us. That brings us to the end of the awards ceremony in the second day of Global Education and Skill Conclave. But before we start the session, Professor K. Ramamohan Rao, who was present during the awards ceremony and will be speaking in the next session as well. Before we start the next session and before we go for a short break, let's have a perspective from Professor K. Ramamohan Rao, Vice Chairman, Andhra Pradesh State Council of Higher Education. Sir, you just see the leaders being awarded today from higher education and education spectrum per se. Quickly, your take on these achievers and who are running the show of education system in India, your take on that. How do you feel while presenting the awards to them? In a minute or so, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Goswami. Really, it is a wonderful activity taken up by APAC to recognize the people who are contributing significantly to the field of education and trying to make the country really the rich in human resources. So the awards and the kind of people that you have picked up and their work and contribution are really magnificent, and we have to recognize these kind of people who are dedicating themselves for enhancing quality of education and also to reach the rural part also, and introducing right kind of technologies into the system, and to see that the youth of the country really empowered to take up their careers in a challenging environment like this. I'm sure definitely we have the right kind of people in the country and a sizable number of institutions working very seriously for improvement of the quality. We welcome it, and I once again appreciate the efforts of APAC in identifying these wonderful people who richly deserve the awards that we have given. And I'm very happy to associate myself and also to see the progress of those institutions represented by all the award winners. Thank you very much, Mr. Goswami.
Thank you so much, Professor K. Ramamohan Rao, for sharing your thoughts with us on the award ceremony of Global Education and Skill Conclave organized by APAC News Network and hosted by Government of Gujarat and Government of Telangana.